hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar. What's going on, folks? You know who it is. It's your boy Tay Wicks reporting live from the man cave, as you can see. For those who ain't following me on my Twitter, that's TAE_WIGGS. That's Tay Wicks. And for those who not subscribed to my YouTube page, please take time and feel free to do that now at KING23TAE. No reference to King James. My last name ain't King. I know everybody like, what type of song is that? That is called I Hurt Myself by Johnny Cash. Yeah, a little old school. That's how I'm feeling right now. Man, I want to let's give a round of applause to the Golden State Warriors. They came out, did their thing. Andrew Bogut, he only had 10 points. You know what's key? He had 6 rebounds and 5 blocks. Yes, and of course, 2 steals. I'm talking about 5 big blocks, not no punk blocks. 5 big blocks, all going to the rack of him stopping him from getting dunked on. And you know one thing I do take away from this game is that Klay Thompson and Steph Curry set almost the entire second half. Don't he had Klay had 17, Curry had 18, 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists to be exact for Steph. Klay had 17 points, 2 rebounds, 5 assists to be exact. But the one guy who Curtis came off the bench was Barbosa, Andre Iguodala, Ian Clark. I don't care if Ian Clark scored points in the garbage minutes. It doesn't matter. Our bench is still getting worked out like Bowflex. We are getting worked out like Bowflex. Like, we don't have an answer for nothing at all. You get outscored in the third quarter 30-18. 30-18? That's ridiculous. In the fourth quarter, you get blown out 28-15. So with that being said, you get outscored total 58-33 in the second half. I don't like it. It's hurtful as a Cavs fan to sit here and watch this, but I'm a bigger man. I'm gonna sit here and record this thing, and we're gonna talk about straight facts. Who is the hungrier team? Who won the championships? Golden State Warriors is the hungrier team. They diving on for the loose ball. They making the extra pass. They having fun. Steph Curry's on the bench making fun of the Cavaliers. Every time Draymond hit a 3, he's laying on the bench. And what we have an answer for? LeBron want to come down court and take pull-up threes, air ball, clank. And I'm a huge LeBron James fan, Cavaliers fan. Let's keep it real tonight. We down 0-2. It's looking like you might get swept if they don't win the one at home. If you win the one at home, you have to win the next one. So you have to win the next 2 at home. And you want them to be honest with you about? LeBron been in the league for 13 straight years. 13 straight years. He doesn't have a jumper at all. He's so passive aggressive. He don't have that killer instinct in him to take over. Every time something go wrong, he gotta blame his teammates. Can't blame your teammates. You are a leader by example. You want to be crowned king. You want to be called this. You want to be the best player in the world. You want to be the MVP. You want to be Mr. Everything. You want to coach the team. You want to be the GM. You want to be the assistant head coach. You want to be the ball boy. You want to be the water boy. You want to fly the airplane. But you can't drive my Cavaliers team to this championship. We gonna rest about that. You can't drive us to the championship because you take quarters off. You play when you want to. I know one thing. When you was in Miami, number 23, When number 23 went to Miami and became number 6, his ass played every night with a purpose under D Wade and Chris Bosh. Number 6 played his ass off in Miami. Number 6 bring his ass back to Cleveland and put on number 23 and go back to his old. I'm not calling you King James. You go back to your old LeBron James ways. And that's unacceptable. The first round of playoffs, you play great, you attack the hole. Second round of playoffs, you attack the hole, you play well. Third round of playoffs, you attack the hole, you play well. You get to the biggest stage of all time and don't even show up. I don't care about you scoring 19 points tonight, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists, 4 steals in the block. That's all good. That's what you're supposed to do. Let's look at the ugly of it. Let's look at the ugly of it. You had 7 turnovers. You got blown out by 33 points. Kevin Love, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Man, this guy falls on the floor every time. Yeah, he got elbowed. Yeah, the referee could have called over the back of the elbow. They ain't calling that. You know why? Because I play basketball on the playground. And that happens all the time. Ain't no refs out there calling a foul on that. Kevin Love, man, you soft. You gotta toughen up. Every time I look down, you on the ground. Tristan Thompson played okay. 8 points, 5 rebounds, but it wasn't enough to be okay. I need for these guys to be great. Ain't nothing great about this team right here. This team is awful. I sat here, watched the game, and wasted 4 Bud Lights to come on and watch the Cavs? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Only two of our starters was double figures. Kyrie Irving with a struggling 10 points. LeBron James with an okay 19. But by 5 points, 3 rebounds from Kevin Love. I got 8 points, 5 rebounds from Tristan Thompson. I got 5 points and 1 rebound from Mr. Streaky shooter himself, J.R. Smith, the most streakiest shooter of all time. NBA Finals, he must be allergic because he never shows up. I don't know what it is with J.R. Smith in the NBA Finals. He doesn't show up. Only person to me really showed up off of I seen that play with a sense of urgency is Richard Jefferson with 12 points. He was the one diving on the floor for loose balls, getting the team together. If I see LeBron James and Matthew Dellavedova take another 3, I'm going to be so angry. Point blank, period. This is awful. Tyronn Lue is getting out-coached out there. He's sitting in the baby booster seat because he's not tall enough. His feet can't hit the ground. This is an all-around awful performance from the Cavaliers. Period. They flying home tonight and gotta get ready for Wednesday night. And the sad part is about it, Klay Thompson and Steph Curry hadn't had a good game yet. You keeping these guys under 20 and they still beating us. We are getting smacked. Every night is a new person showing up. If it's fast, it's Ian Clark, Draymond Green, Money Green. Y'all wanna know his Twitter? His name is Money Green 23. That's his Twitter. That guy played his ass off tonight. 28 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. I'll tell you something about the Cavaliers. You guys keep getting lost on the pick and roll, on the high screen and roll, and you guys keep leaving Draymond Green open like he can't shoot. The guy's going to hit about 4 or 5 threes a game. You keep leaving him open. Why is you leaving him open? Cavaliers got to get nasty. You got to get up in their face and play some defense. Warriors, every time we come across that half-court line, they right there in our face. Like I said, Channing Frye is shooting 63% from the three-point line. Every time he come into the game, and somebody's on him. Like right on Rice. And this phrase that my coach says, don't leave that shooter open. You give him enough time, he can read the label on the ball and tell you how much the ball weighs. If he can do all that wide open, you know it's cash. That goes out to our coach that we had, Coach Chuck Riley. He said if you leave a shooter open for 5 seconds, I guarantee he can read the label on the ball and tell you how much the ball weighs, and he's gonna tell you that it's going in. Shannon Fry's not getting that look. Everybody's on him. Everybody. The Cavs play terrible. I have faith in these guys. I said, look, I said the Cavs in 6. We have to win one. Your job is to win one game on their floor. You let game one slip away. Game two, they blew the door off the hinges. They came in like ATF. They raided the Cavaliers like they was selling drugs, and that was terrible. To wait to 8 o'clock on a Sunday evening, talking trash to folks at work. Oh, they gonna let Tay Wiggs have it at work. Oh, you best to believe. Yeah, I'm ready for it. My skin tough and my skin is thick. You know why? Cause I'm not scared of the heat of the moment. LeBron James went out there like he didn't give a care. Like he didn't care at all. He plays when he want to. But I'm gonna drop some jewels on y'all tonight. That game that LeBron James played against the Miami Heat, his exact words was just like this. Man, if we don't get this right, I'm coming back to Miami. I'm gonna be honest with you. Kobe played with the Lakers for 20 years. 20 years. 20 years. From his ups to his downs, to the bad to the glory days. Ain't never turned his back on the organization. Because you know why? You got the killer instinct. And I don't see no killer instinct from LeBron James right now. This team playing flatline. For real. They need the things that they use at the hospital to revive these guys. They need to bring them boys back to life. Because these guys are playing flat. They look shook. The Cavs look defeated. They went through an easy East Coast playoffs. And now they playing a superb team. A team that won a championship. LeBron, you've been there 7 times, only won the championship twice. Yeah, I take up for you all the time. Say, look, you know you've been there 7 times, you still won 2. Yeah, it's still accomplishment. But I want the rings though. I want the rings. I don't care if you go there 15 times or won 1. It's a failure. If you're gonna go to the finals 15 times, you need to at least win 6. You go there 7 times, you can't get 3. So, with that being said, enough of talking about the Cavaliers. We got spanked by 33 points. Substitutions not looking good. Stop putting Dellavedova in the game. This guy can't even make a layup for crying out loud. Put Mo Williams in. Try something different. Start Timothy Mozgov at the center spot. Put Tristan Thompson on the bench. We need a different look. Tristan Thompson is getting owned right now by Andrew Bogut. And all Andrew Bogut is doing is playing up 17 minutes a game. And somebody asked me, who do you think is the MVP right now? So if I had to pick one for the Cavaliers, of course it'd be LeBron James because he's the only one showing up statistically every night. But outside of that, the Cavaliers team, not a soul. Nobody. You know who should be the Cavaliers win the championship? You know who should be the MVP right now of the Cavaliers? The Cleveland fan base. We ain't won this since 1964, since the Cleveland Browns glory days. And that was the last time Jim Brown ever picked up a rock and ran a touchdown. The real MVP is the Cleveland fans, because you know why? I've been on this earth for 30 years, and the one thing I always say, the one motto that we always say, that there's always next year. There's always next year. And with that being said, I've been watching the Cavaliers since I was, 5, 6, 7 years old. And the funny thing is about it, it's always next year. I'm 30 years old. I'll be 31 this year. No gray here. I'm not stressing the Cavaliers. I don't play for the Cavs. I'm not making money like the Cavaliers. All I gotta say, we so loyal and so thirsty for a championship. We can almost taste it and smell it. But every time we get that close, something always get in the way. You know what got in the way this year? First it was the guy with the tattoo on his leg. Now it's Believe Land. You know what I believe? I believe we're about to lose this series. It's not looking good when we're going back to Cleveland. They got to do something. They got to dig deep in that bag. I don't know how deep they got to go, but they need to dig deep. But enough being said about that. Like I said, I don't want to talk about the Cavaliers no more. We lost. We keep getting killed on the glass. We losing the defensive rebounding. Like I said, defensive rebounding. Um, hustle points. LeBron James with a negative 20 while he's on the floor. But this is the guy who want to be MVP. A negative 20 on the floor? Wow. Can't win like that. You can't win. You gotta play with heart. You gotta play with heart. These dudes need to do something on a plane ride back home. These dudes need to watch Spartacus. Watch 300. Because them guys in 300 in Spartacus, when it was wartime, they came with it. They came with it. We ain't coming with nothing. You know what the Cavaliers coming to the game in? Who got the best Beat by Dre headphones? Who got the best Louis Vuittons on? You see how the Warriors showing up? Straight business attire. You know why? They got one thing on their mind. They want that gold ring. They want another trophy hanging up from the Raptors. Another banner. Yeah. Yeah, the Cavaliers champions. They say we was going back to this ship. You know what championship that we only can keep getting every year? An Eastern Conference championship. How many of those are you gonna hang up before you hang the big boy up? Stop hanging up little brother and hang up the big one. I need big brother hanging up, which is the NBA Finals. I'm tired of hanging up little brother as the Eastern Conference Championship flag. That don't mean nothing to me. So let's go back to these Golden State Warriors. Like I said, Klay Thompson played good tonight. Made clutch threes, made clutch shots when they needed. Even Steph Curry. But you know the biggest person in this game was back to Draymond Money Green. Hats off to you. Much respect. The guy from Saginaw, Michigan. Michigan State graduate. They told him he wasn't gonna be nothing in the NBA. They said he was overweight. And you know what? All the teams and everybody's trying to figure out why he played with a chip on his shoulder, why he do this and that. You know why he do that? I've been an underdog before. He's the underdog in the league. You got to do nothing respect, but you got nothing to do with respect underdogs. They told that guy he was overweight. You won't make it in our league. The same thing they told Steph Curry. They got a team full of underdogs. They told Harrison Barnes, oh, he's not a good defender. You see nothing? Andrew Bogut, Jason Kidd told him in Milwaukee, you not gonna be nothing. Trade him away. Look at these guys. NBA champions. A team full of nobodies that people didn't want. This sound familiar too, don't it? Sound like the San Antonio Spurs or Pop do. Steve Kerr. But I'm gonna go back further than that. Andrew Bogut came from Milwaukee. I thought his career was over because Jason Kidd got rid of him. But when they hired Mark Jackson told these guys from day one, be the player who you thought you were. Don't be the player that the other teams and coaches want you to be. You your own self, an individual. These guys are a brotherhood. These guys kick it together all the time. These guys are straight business. They move the ball like no other. Yeah, they 73-9 for a reason. Yeah, even though I always get on Harrison Barnes, yeah, he ain't did nothing. Yeah, he only had 5 points, 5 rebounds, but at the end of the day, he played defense. And that's the one thing I always forget on my segments. He played defense. Defense wins championships. Offense sells tickets. You know the funny thing about it? That team playing offense and defense, and they selling tickets both ways. So y'all let that sit on your brain for a while. Andre Iguodala, all playing defense. Yeah, he do little things. One thing about that Golden State Warriors team, when they number is called, they answer. And they tell Harrison Barnes to sit on the bench and come off the bench, he go do that. They tell Andre Iguodala to sit on the bench and start, he do that. No complaints, because you know why? At the end of the day, they all playing for one thing, which is that NBA title, that Larry O'Brien title. With that being said, the Cavs going home. They flying home tonight. They got a game Wednesday night. Hopefully the Cavaliers can get something brewing on their court. Hopefully the Cavs can steal game 3 and game 4, which is Wednesday and Friday night on ABC at 9 o'clock. Y'all know who I am. I'm Tay Wiggs. Follow me on Twitter at TAE_WIGGS. And for those who not subscribe to my YouTube channel, please take the time out and do that now at KING23 TAE. Please. Y'all out there have a blessed day.